recall back in 2008 when we heard over and over again during the presidential election involving now President Barack Obama and now reigning participant on the Sunday news talk shows, John McCain. We heard over and over again how many times for how many years Obama sat in the pew when Reverend Wright was up there preaching. I wonder how many times Ted Cruz sat in his house or at the dinner table when his father was actually talking. Because, wowza. You see, Ted Cruz understands something that black people don't understand, and he is on a mission to make sure that he is the one to deliver them the message about just how silly they're being. Here's Rafael Cruz at the Western Williamson Republican Club just a couple of weeks ago, explaining to these Republicans that they need to stop the play. They need to stop playing by the Democrats' playbook. I don't know what that is, but let's hear it.
We need to stop playing by the Democrats' playbook. We need to stop talking about hyphenated Americans. We are all Americans.
I don't know. Why does that sound familiar to me? Oh, I know what it was. We are not blue Americans. There's no red America. We're all Americans. Here he is.
The pundits like to slice and dice us into the red states and the blue states, but there is one America.
Wow. What would happen if Rafael Cruz and right-wing Mandela had a baby? I think we just found out. Go ahead, continue.
Hyphenated Americans is designed to divide and conquer.
Yes, that's right.
Remember, this so-called social justice of the Obama administration is putting everybody pigeonholed into some group and making every group look like victims who need a handout from almighty government. But I'll tell you, about 3 weeks ago, I was in Bakersfield, California. The last day I was there, I had breakfast with a black Democratic pastor. And he said to me, well, our values are conservative, but the Democratic Party embraces us.
Pause it. Now, I wonder if Rafael Cruz then said, and also, forget about this social justice. What is this so-called justice you want to be coddled? No, I don't think he did. Continue.
That's a very telling statement. Our values are conservative, but the Democratic Party embraces us. And I said to him, but don't you realize they're using you?
Don't you realize they're using you, you idiot? By not keep saying that all you do is seek welfare and are lazy and sit around and not get jobs, they're using you. I must drink your blood. So then
we will never lie to you. We do not like you. The Democrats want to use you. We don't want you in our neighborhoods.
We will tell you the truth. We don't like you. But we promise to make sure that if you ever lose your job, you will not get unemployment benefits. You will not, if you happen to have a problem with your economic situation, you will not be able to feed your children.
We will not lie to you. We think you are very dangerous. And your president is very evil and devious. We are scared of you. We do not lie to you.
We don't lie to you. Okay, and now Ted Cruz's dad goes on to explain to people, after now that he has said that he sat down with a black Democratic pastor and explained, don't you realize you're being used by the Democrats? Because all you care about is being embraced? He goes on to explain that the problem is that, well, the average black, they just don't get it.
You know, before we had minimum wage laws, black unemployment and white unemployment were the same. If we increase the minimum wage, black...
That's an important fact that Rafael Cruz cites. Does anyone know in that audience, I wonder if Rafael Cruz knows when the minimum wage was instituted. It was in 1938. So 1 out of every 4 Americans was out of work. The idea that black unemployment and white unemployment were roughly the same at that time was because no one had jobs. And then somehow the minimum wage hurt the black people. The average black people don't understand this. Go ahead.
Black unemployment will skyrocket. See, he understands it, but the average black does not.
You know what's amazing is that Rafael Cruz actually thinks that he is reaching out to black people. This is part of the outrage, right? This is the whole point of his conversation here is how all we have to do is explain to the average black that you're not getting it. The minimum wage, it keeps you from being employed at $1 an hour or $2 an hour or $3 an hour. They don't understand. I hope we hear more of Rafael Cruz.
I'm going to explain it to you very slowly. Because I do not lie to you.
You are unemployed because you cannot be employed for $1 an hour.
A man named Franklin Roosevelt, who I'm sure you have never heard of, did something very bad to you.
Do you realize that
Democrats.
in 1964, most Ku Klux Klan members were Democrats? So you should work for $1 an hour.
Think about it if you can. We will not lie to you.
Do you realize that before the Great Recession, you had the same unemployment rate? During the Great Recession, you had the same unemployment rate as white people, so we should have a bigger recession.
Pastor, I am trusting that you will not try to steal my wallet while we speak. I will not lie to you. This is the type of thing I think.
You want to be embraced. But I am telling you, you are losing the opportunity to work for $1 an hour.
And $1 is better than
No dollar.
Or no dollar. Or nothing.
Because with that dollar comes dignity. And if you get enough dignity chips, maybe Burger King will have a special promotion where you can take the dignity chips in to eat it.
But with the so-called social justice, there will be no
This
dignity.
so-called social justice.
No dignity chips.
No.
For Jew.
You can get a Happy Meal with a large dignity chips. All right.
Count Rafael Cruz.
They are using you. We want you to earn your own blood. Do you know the pride of when you are able to suck your own blood from your own victim due to your own efforts and ingenuity in the marketplace?
Do you have any idea the pride that you will feel when you are working for $1 an hour? and you have the ability to buy one meal a day for your family, maybe.
Those off-brand mashed peas in your children's crying mouths will never make you feel more proud or better.
But you want to be embraced.
But you want to be embraced. Are you homosexual? We will not lie to you.